Son of a bitch.
Give me 1 second. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I can't tell. It's StreamYard. I'm back. Right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm Rob Wilson, and welcome to Arstellations Draw, Chat, and Chill. I'm your friendly neighborhood artist, and I'm here to talk about a few things right before I get into doing some fun, friendly fan art. We all need to do fan art occasionally. It's how we practice and get better, and that's why I'm doing it. Normally I spend most of my time drawing my own characters. That's what I truly love to do. So if I do fan art from the mainstream comic stuff, it is normally something unique, something hopefully no one has thought of before. And that's basically how I roll. So I got to do a sound check because I don't know whether anybody's listening in. So I got to do my own sound check. That's what we got. Okay, cool. Cool. I am good. We're good to go. Yes, RW Artstellations, what I started off as my freelance brand for doing t-shirts, graphic design, and all that kind of stuff for people, which is under the umbrella of my LLC, which is Omni Imagination Interactive. And it is, what's going on, Sarone Almighty? It is a comic book publishing company that I started when I came back from my 2017 deployment. So I established it in 2018, put some money together after doing thorough research, started a Patreon, did all that. But my goal was to make comics. It always has been my own comics and that kind of thing. So I hit some deviations along the way. People want me to draw like this, and people want me to draw like that, or else they won't buy it, and all that kind of stuff. So bending over for people, which I don't mind to a degree to help them out. It's fine. It's just I have my own goal path as well, and I'm on it. Part of my goal path is being right here with all of you and letting you know about the latest projects that I got coming up and pieces of art and stuff that I'll have on sale in my print shop, which I had to revamp on Gumroad because everything is expensive now. So we all got to make money, right? And clearly, to make that money, we got to spend it. Besides that, I had my one day off from working out. Tried to connect OBS so I can get my cool retro overlays, but I'll figure that out next time in due time. I knew I needed to put some time on the books with YouTube, and yes, I am multi-streaming again. To my knowledge, yes, I am on Twitch, RWR Stellations. I'm on Rumble, RWR Stellations. This is all draw, chat, and chill. I thought about doing the Twitter, but I did one poll vote to see if anyone thought I should, and one person was like, "No," and nobody else said anything. So it's like, all right, I'll leave it at that. Um, so yeah, we're here to talk about. Um, damn, I got some gray hair. My hair is getting so gray you can see it in 720. That's crazy. But yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, we're here talking about David Zaslav. I've been hearing about him here and there, and normally when it comes to information, unless it's like super breaking news, someone new to the fold, ringing the bell, making some noise, I'll wait until more information comes out about that person and the works that's being done. Um, Conversely, just like with Comicsgate, I pop up in a lot of people's streams and stuff and do super chats and all that. But they got to see the work that I do, that I'm capable of doing. And that's totally understandable. So I'm putting in work. It may not be the conventional method because I was never truly taught the conventional method, but I am trying to build myself to be part of that community. And I like Comicsgate so much because they don't look at you differently because of your political views. they don't drop the hammer on you and all that stuff. And I try to keep my political views aside, but damn if the world ain't going to hell, and it's kind of hard to just tuck my head in the sand and draw and that just be it. It's kind of tough because, if I sit back and stay complacent, as with anybody, if they stay complacent enough, and eventually they're going to come for you as well. They came for your neighbors, your friends, your relatives, and then you're the last one on the list. So I'd rather at least um, views, speak my views while I still can. But yeah, I'm a comic book artist. It's what I always wanted to be. I came out with at least one comic prior. It was not good. I am not gonna lie. It was not good, and I couldn't get much feedback about it. I did get a chance to chat with John De La Rosa inbox on Twitter, and we talked about it a little bit. And I think I need to just go ahead and continue, writing it up and finish it because I got half the script done. I just need to remember my fundamentals in regards to how to write a comic book script because I want to write it as if I'm working with someone else, or I may be writing it for an illustrator to do the work if my hands are tied. So I want to get those professional methods in mind. And for the industry guys, hail General Piggy, sir. What's going on, man? For the industry guys that were, blacklisted or forced out of DC and Marvel, the mainstream companies, they already have those skills in their repertoire. It's not much, but I think it lightens the load if more people can do things, as a team together. I understand that. Although I like to do as much as I can, to have control over my own product. I know I can't do it all, and that's fine. While I'm in the process of learning, rendering skills right now, because that's like my greatest weakness for sketching. Everything else, I mean, I pretty much got down when it comes to art, perspective, and all that. I got all the tools. So, with that being said, David Zaslav's been ringing the bell. He's been dropping some stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and listen to some commentary because I'm not an expert on this stuff. I learned it just like all of us, that watch different YouTube channels. So I'm gonna go to one of the main guys that's been speaking about it today, and today. And then I'll follow up with one more. I'll probably drop some commentary as well with what's being said. So I think that's important. I don't want to just, observe. Let's see here. Okay.
The arrogance of the studio throwing an actress considered as big a rising star as Leslie Grace under the bus is publicly, when your chief box office rival is the most powerful studio on the planet and can have her on Feige's post-credit green screens or in a Jedi robe in a week.
Movie buff.
Hey, folks, be dropping that commentary
if you're
on
enjoying
Twitter.
this content,
Sometimes
please hit that like and subscribe button. We need you here. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome.
Oh, and by the way, yes, please drop a like and subscribe, please, for anyone that's stopping by. I'm trying to gradually grow just trying to grow my YouTube channel. So far, we're doing way better than my previous YouTube channel, which got banned to hell and copyright flag to hell. So I don't really post anything on the other one, Omni Endgame. I just kind of observe and learn. But let's continue.
The Comic Artist Pro Secrets. It's me, your friend, Ethan Van Sciver. 29-year veteran of the comic book industry. 20 of those years were spent at DC Comics, so I care so much about these people, and I wish them well. Very excited about continuing to talk about this story here.
Oh, by the way, technically isn't just thinking about all the stuff, Jim Jones, Ezra Miller has been doing. Isn't Warner Brothers kind of harboring a fugitive right now? Because there's police looking for him, right? On some kind of compound. And he's got underage girls there, right? According to the reports. But people at Warner Brothers, wouldn't they be considered accessories to kidnapping? I'm just asking a question because I would think so. R. Kelly, he been sentenced right out in New York, so he's going to be doing a lot of singing in prison. But this guy, Ezra Miller, the only thing he's fast at is not getting caught by the cops, which I'm sure he's probably protected and some kind of way, and he's paid off so many people, but he's not in anything. That's what I don't understand. And I'm gonna look up The Flash too, because if Ezra Miller directed this movie, that is a bust, and he is prime #1 buster. That I'm just saying what it is, because this guy's nuts.
Which shook the firmament of Nerd Earth yesterday. I mean, everybody's going crazy about this story. I think it's fantastic. Really enjoying seeing the fallout from this. But before we get into it, would you do me a big favor? If you're new around here, why not subscribe? Ring the bell for notifications and join us here. We're still shadow banned by YouTube, hidden via their algorithm from unsubscribed viewers. Your subscribing could really help push us towards 150,000 subscribers. That is the march that we're on right now. And those of you who are my regular viewers, do what you always do, my friends. Please do like this video, share it, and always, everyone leave me comments below. I read all the comments, and it really, that helps too. So thanks very, very much. Appreciate it. And now on with the story. All right. So yesterday, David Zaslav, what a hero, the new CEO of Warner Discovery. We're looking at him. Listen, we're excited about some of the things he's saying and some of the changes that he is making already as he inherits Warner Brothers in the merger between Discovery and AT&T. Both companies, AT&T and Warner, were tremendously in debt. We're talking billions and billions and billions of dollars in debt. And David Zaslav's task as somebody who runs Discovery very successfully, making low-budget reality TV, shows about true crime, shows about survival, shows about making food, things like that. That's his bread and butter. He doesn't like scripted TV normally. He doesn't like scripted programs. He did already sell off the CW, and now he's looking cockeyed at what the prior administration was doing over at Warner Brothers. He looked at Batgirl, the movie, starring Leslie Grace, Michael Keaton, starring Brendan Fraser, starring J.K. Simmons. Fairly big budget movie, actually a mid-budget movie, I would say. It's
Batgirl,
like $75 million
goodbye.
to $100 million in this day and age. Believe it or not, is a mid-budget movie. Looking at that movie, looking at the feedback that he got from the audience, the audiences who viewed it, and all of them were sick to their stomachs. A few of them, I think, actually kicked their pets when they got home. People are not reacting with joy and with excitement, with enthusiasm over this Batgirl movie. People are saying it looks like poop. It looks awful. It's terrible. It's no fun. So he's sitting there looking at this movie that they've already spent close to $100 million on, and he's thinking, geez, I've got two choices here. I can spend another $100 million, which is what it's going to cost, to market it domestically. We're talking millions and millions of dollars for a global rollout to get this movie into theaters all over the world. Probably double the budget. I mean, usually here's the thing. Here's a little trick that you need to understand. When somebody says, look, the budget of a movie was, say, $300 million, understand that that's just what it costs to make the movie. Promoting the movie, costs the same amount over again. So, a movie that costs $300 million to make doesn't start making a profit until it's at $601 million. Then it starts making a profit. So he's looking at that and he's just saying, you know what? I think rather than release this movie and spend flush another $100 million down the drain, I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to take the tax mark down. I'm just going to put it away and just call it a loss.
Cut your losses.
And never release it. And that's what he's doing. And people are outraged. They can't understand it. To me, it's hilarious. I love it. But the people who are concerned about Batgirl's release are like, how come a woman of color is playing Batgirl gets her movie canceled, but Ezra Miller, white man, what does Ezra Miller identify as now? An antelope? I just want to make sure that I don't misspecies him when I explain who this person is. His movie, The Flash, which already has $200 million sunk into it. I mean, that is a pit. That is a bottomless pit. People are saying, why don't you cancel that as well? Now, I agree. I'm all for that. I say cancel it all. Cancel everything that all of these creepy, awful weirdos, anybody who would hire Ezra Miller to make a movie, there's something wrong with them. And to star as a superhero, I mean, I could see casting him as a weird pedo villain in an episode of Law and Order, but to cast him as the Flash is bizarre. Okay, that just shows you the illness that is going on within Hollywood right now, and the sickness with which somebody like David Zaslav, completely normal guy, successful guy, needs to contend with. Fans are questioning why The Flash starring Ezra Miller is set to be released still.
Okay, the director of this Ezra Miller so-called Flash movie is Andy Muschietti. So, yeah, it's Ezra Miller starring in it. He's top billing. Psych! Ain't no way in hell, he'd be top billing. For the movie, maybe, but he ain't making no rock kind of money. I think he's making most of his money, gun running and smuggling guns and apparently young girls too. So ATF, get on him.
Don't worry, I'm pretty
Go
sure.
Get him.
By Warner Brothers, after news emerged that the Batgirl movie was being shelved indefinitely. This is a lot of cope. This is a lot of people crying. A lot of people are just saying, at this point, we want Ezra Miller to feel our pain too. I'm pretty sure that he will, if he is not numbed by various substances at the moment that he hears. But on the other hand, it is just a matter of money. I mean, I don't know if the Flash movie is actually good. I don't know if audiences are reacting to it or responding to it with joy. I have no idea. Maybe it's good. Don't know. Have no idea. What we do know is the Batgirl movie, according to screening audiences, pre-screened studio audiencies,
Bum sauce.
it's garbage. It's pure garbage. It's terrible. They knew it was going to bomb, so they had to get rid of it. Flash, I'm feeling pretty confident that the Flash is also a piece of excrement, but I can't be sure yet, okay? Because I have not heard, and I have not seen any of it. All right, Warner Brothers Discovery announced it no longer plans to release Batgirl. There is a weeping and wailing unlike anything that you've ever heard on Twitter. It's very funny. It's worth looking at. I mean, you want to just type in Batgirl, search Batgirl on Twitter right now. You want to see some people crying over this decision, like children, just like children who do not understand. Or even on HBO Max, the news comes after months of speculation surrounding the Flash movie, as the release has been marred by multiple accusations made towards its lead, Ezra Miller. You lay down with dogs. Miller has recently encountered legal trouble in Hawaii, where he was arrested twice. The parents of teenager Dakota Iron Eyes have accused Miller of manipulating and grooming their child, while other parents have recently spoken out against and about Miller's alleged behavior. Despite the incidents and accusations, I love this image. Look at he's like, me next? Yes, you next. Oh, okay, I'm on the chopping block. Me next, right? Yes, you. It's coming for you, pal.
Get him.
Despite the incidents and accusations leveled at Miller in recent months, The Flash is still set for release. June 23rd, 2023. Plenty of time to pull the rug out from under this clown. A date which was confirmed as recently as March 9th, 2022. Did David Zaslav agree to that? I mean, is he? Cancellation of Batgirl caused a furious backlash among social media users. Not us, so we laughed. But it wasn't long before people started to question whether The Flash was set to receive the same fate. Yes, I mean, honestly, burn it all down. Burn it all down. Everything. Warner Brothers cancels Batgirl. But they're all in on The Flash with Ezra Miller. Writer Wajahat Ali wrote on Twitter, adding his prediction that all of this is going to be a disaster. Yes. Adil El Arbi and Bilal Filal made Bad Boys 3, which owned and which was one of the few hits of 2020.
True.
Yeah, those are the guys who actually made Batgirl. Then made a Batgirl movie with Leslie Grace in the lead and Michael Keaton returning as Batman, and WB shelved it. But also The Flash is still coming out. Okay. Yes, that is right. Well, at least for right now. So there is all kinds of whining. There is all kinds of crying and complaining going on right now on social media over this. I would say just kick back, enjoy what's going to happen. If you care about DC Comics and you care about the idea of good DC movies, there's a good chance that our boy David Zaslav is going to right the ship, and maybe we're going to actually hire some competent people who are not interested in collecting other people's Native American children and moving them to a gun compound in Vermont where they're around tons of marijuana smoke and semi-automatic rifles all around them. You never know. You never know if David Zaslav's going to do that or not. I mean, maybe he's just going to do what he does, which is take all of the DC Comics actors like Leslie Grace and Ezra Miller, put them on an island naked and tell them to survive for the cameras. To me, that would be great too, honestly. That sounds like a better plan than either of these movies could ever be. Way more entertaining, way more fun. Also, you know, what's going to happen to DC Comics publishing at this point? I haven't heard much, but I will say this. Okay, I'm just putting this out here. I might make a video to actually confirm this as a theory. I got a feeling that Todd McFarlane is going to take over DC Comics publishing. Got a feeling. I feel that way. Why? They're already kind of telegraphing it. Todd McFarlane's already in bed with Warner Brothers DC. He's currently doing all of their action figures and toys, and he's doing a great job. They've had meetings with him. He's going to be doing Batman and Spawn as a comic book, and I think that's just dipping the toe in. I think that's just sort of foreplay. Should I say dipping the toe in and foreplay in the same? That's kind of a strange combination of things, but I think that's just foreplay into Todd McFarlane actually taking over these licensed properties and publishing, running the publishing empire of DC Comics. To which I say, look, yeah, it's about time responsible businessmen who are not also political social activists, who are not corrupt, who are not weirdos. Todd McFarlane, he is a weirdo, but in a good way, in a nerdy way. He's a nerd and a very smart businessman. These guys need to start taking over and making good, responsible decisions for the company. I'm excited about it. I think there's actually there could be a future here. Whereas a year ago, I would have said, and I think I did say, yeah, DC Comics is doomed. I think this was a good thing. This is a very good thing. So we'll keep our eye on it. I'll keep making videos and let you know where we're at. But yeah, that is my theory. Todd McFarlane takes over publishing of the comic books. And also, yeah, Flash, not going to come out. Not going to happen, but who knows? Thanks, everyone. Leave me comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What are your thoughts? Let me know. And also, please do back Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. Here's an ad for
Backed.
you. Hello, Indiegogo backers.
Ezra Miller,
Cyberfrog
man.
2 Wreck Planet.
He knows how to get away.
Campaign is live on Indiegogo right
that
now.
That dude is evasive as hell.
Join the fight for independent.
You know what I'm saying?
We need your support.
He can't.
Today. Links in the
he's supposed to be so
below.
fast. Can't come out with a movie.
eBay store
but
is live for all of your
yeah, he can't come out with a movie. But damn, this dude he's elusive as hell, and he's got plenty of help. People are driving this dude, and driving him to where he needs to go. So like, he's got some serious help. It really shows the power of Hollywood, being above the law to a degree. I just don't understand. It's almost like this dude has more power than Kevin Spacey did. You know, Kevin Spacey, once he got in trouble and the charges were filed, that was a wrap. You know, um, I have no idea how this freaking dude gets around like as evasive that he is. All right, so let me go ahead and switch to. Let me see if I can share something else. Oh yeah, stop sharing. Let me see. I just want to share the window. There we go. Okay, yeah. So yeah, and let's get some damn music, man. I like to jam out when I'm dealing with this. I'll keep it low, of course. I don't know what that is. But yeah, remember, hard to catch. Don't know why, but this dude is off the chain, and that's some hella firepower that he's got. You know, pump up the jams. I know, man. See, like I gotta get OBS connected to StreamYard. There's a way you can do it, and then I gotta get I downloaded an additional plugin to make sure it shares a microphone and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully by the next stream, I should have something going. But yeah, that dude, he probably could get away with murder. He's been getting away with stuff so far. But as far as EVS talking about Todd McFarlane sliding into DC, I think because he still wants to do the Spawn movie, no question about it. He still wants to do that, but I think if he gets in there, he'll be able to license his characters out a little more often, well, via Spawn, and probably get Warner Brothers to pick up the tab for the movie. Because Warner Brothers only producing predominantly DC Comics movies. We see where that's landed. But stuff like Constantine, to me, with Keanu Reeves, was like one of the greatest pass-out movies of all time to me. But I ended up really enjoying it a little bit more, even though it was nowhere near the lore, I guess. Or it was close enough in Keanu Reeves fashion. And he helped elevate Shia LaBeouf's career, which Shia LaBeouf was on his way to being the first Ezra Miller, because he was wilding out. Ain't no telling what he was on at the time. Or maybe just ADHD, whatever it was. But if McFarlane does start running DC, and David Zaslav is calling the shots like that, then that means it most likely will be a profitable idea to have Warner Brothers Discovery to make a Spawn movie. $200 million budget, that's worth it. Hopefully Zaslav doesn't just want to wipe the slate clean with all things that are comics and entertainment. Who knows? Who knows what's going on in that mastermind's head, so to speak. But yeah, I'm pretty surprised. Pretty surprised. And like I said, I try to wait until stuff starts, catching steam. There's enough information out there to find out what's been going on. But Yeah, DC is crap. Their entertainment. And I didn't know CW got sold off so quick. I was like, damn, rest in peace. Or, it's gone wherever it is gone, no longer here. So that's just the deal. Oh, man, I messed up. Bear with me, bear with me. I'm trying to get the hang of this. Okay, all right. So, yeah, CW gone. What else is there to attain, or is there anything left to attain at all? I know that Constantine was Vertigo, but now he's part of Justice League Dark. And a movie like that, I'm sure Keanu Reeves, he could come back at any time. He's got the beard now, so that'd be right up the alley. Right now for this, I'm just setting up my render lines as I get ready to start shade rendering. The toughest thing I'm trying to learn. It ain't easy. Let's see. So I gotta do. I forgot to do her second gauntlet. So, a quick thing I learned, I'm sure, other artists have probably mentioned this. Keeping that steady hand from being spoiled with digital art. I learned to just take all of my my pencils and brushes, for the most part, that I use, and I put no stabilization on them at all. So that way, I still have to use that technique and not be lazy. I used to produce faster artwork, but I got dependent on that stabilizer. And for some programs, if they didn't have a stabilizer, I wouldn't mess with it. So, got to make sure I keep some of that traditional skill going. Let's see. I'm kind of winging this by the other bangle, bracelets, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I got to add. But yeah, DC's pretty much done. Nobody's talking about Amber Heard outside the Johnny Depp trial. Nobody's talking about her for the Aquaman movie, the next one that's coming out. Assuming that still comes out. I mean, I don't see no reason why that wouldn't come out. It's been doing great. I own it on Blu-ray. Thank you, sir. I had to get my car Joe Piggy said, damn nice work. Pump up the jams. Yeah, I've been working on another piece. Here's an original character I got you. This is a sneak peek, okay? Don't tell nobody. Here's one I'm working on right here. The homegirl's got the... Let's see. I got Clouds and City I'm going to be working on with her. And yeah, this is my current style. So a lot of the stuff that I posted in whatchamacallit, is Novera from Virgin Kill Paradox. So a lot of the stuff that I posted in the Comicsgate group, it is my best artwork, but still improving. Still work in progress, and really hoping to turn some heads if I can. And like I said, my art skills, I'm pretty confident on that. My writing skills, I just need to get down. That is something I can't deny. I either get better at writing or I found somebody else to write for me. A ghostwriter, if you will, because yeah, I just ain't that good. Ain't gonna lie. Can't fake the funk here. Gotta keep it all real. And sure enough, as the sun shines, Rob Wilson will always be Rob Wilson. But with drawings like these, fan art and everything, it is teaching me very valuable lessons of improving my style on the fly. If you look at my old stuff and you look at now, it's almost night and day. My coloring is getting better too, because I do digital coloring. Clip Studio Paint, baby, all the way. Clip Studio Paint all day. That's how I rock it. I was using Clip Studio Paint back when it was called Manga Studio, and they kind of fell off under different ownership. But when they converted to Clip Studio Paint, I tested the water, even though I was taking I was doing what was that, Photoshop. Photoshop was robbing me, man, so I just couldn't do it anymore. Then I branched out to Procreate, Art Studio Pro, some of those, and they were alright. But Clip Studio Paint got it down. They got it down to a science. That's the thing that gets me too. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's one of those killer assassins on the prowl in the world of Virgin Kill Paradox. And I look forward to coming out with issue number 1 of that. Hopefully by this year. By the end of this year, if not sooner. I came out with the first one fairly fast because it didn't require a lot of thought, and it showed. It read like that. I had an old friend of mine I was trying to get to help me write it. He didn't want to do the work, so I just pushed on and tried to give out samples and see what people thought of it, but never really got much feedback until recently, which is great. That's progress, trial and error. That's what we all got to go through. We all got to go through it. Yeah, I got quite a few characters on my lineup, so let's see. How's this bracelet looking? But yeah, it's Wednesday already. Can you believe it? Tiptoeing towards another weekend. I don't know what it is about how this looks. Still have a tough time accepting it. Oh, okay, I see what it is. Trying to make sure we got the same bangles on both arms. And give it that 3D effect. And that's the thing, just because this is practice, I don't want to slack off and just, accept bare minimum and be like, hey, I got it done with a bunch of mistakes. That's not good either. Because when portfolio time comes around, I can't present something like that. I gotta have good, pristine work. As pristine as I can make it. And the inking, I'm already good at that. But yeah, it's just the rendering. The rendering is my newest challenge. Not my greatest challenge, but my newest. All right, so I think I'm ready to get this week over with. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Any cons you plan on going to? I know it's con season. Eric July got a hell of a reception at was that Masukan or something like that. I don't go to too many of those, so I don't know all the proper names. With Anna, the Star Wars girl, and the Geeks and Gamers crew. Very well received. And I remember hearing something about that. What was it? Amarath, or the ASMR chick on Twitch. She was complaining. She said she had been groomed by a convention. Oh my gosh. It never ends, does it? Something was always done to somebody. Oh yeah, and yeah, so I got a couple conventions. They're all too far away from me. Yeah, that's the tough part about it. If you can team up with some people that are going, that does make it a little bit easier. Carpooling it and stuff like that. But yeah, it is an event that costs money. It is challenging, But the key thing is, once you start going, it's worth it. I'm sure you've been to conventions before, so. But yeah, I got a few I'm going to. I'll be going to Fairfax Comic-Con this month, which is out in Dulles, and it's just one day because they split it into two events, one for each day. And then I got Anime USA coming up, Crystal City Hyatt. I've been there. That was one of my first conventions. That was fun, so it'll be interesting to see how it's evolved. And Baltimore Comic-Con. I hope I will, as far as I know, Stanley Tucci will be there. Billy Tucci, I'm sorry. Damn, I'm terrible with names. I know too many Hollywood people's names. That's the problem. Billy Tucci will be there, the co-creator of She. And I guess he is the head creator of She. And If I get my copy of She from him, which I did support and I did back his crowdfund for it. If I do get it, I'll definitely, and if it's not signed, I'll definitely take it with me to Baltimore Comic Con and, get to meet a fellow comics gator in person. It'll be my first. I should go there with the all caps comics shirt and see if somebody's going to flip out. I'll be there just like, just flexing it out. Hold up. I'll be there just, flexing it out. And then somebody will see it and then they'll start being triggered like Triple H versus Randy Orton. Just give me the title. It's mine. Oh man, that'll be great fun. So for anyone that's inquiring, the link tree that's the banner at the bottom, that is where all of my stuff is. My Rumble, Draw Chat and Chills, my Patreon, my Cash App if you find you might want to donate, because I'm trying to rock this out full time, man. This is what we're here to do. I can't be stressed out by stressful people. The world's already stressful enough as it is. On a day job. So what else? My Twitch is on there. My Gumroad store is on there. I should have some new merchandise up tonight. In fact, once I get this all rendered, this sketch itself will be available as a print, assuming I'll be allowed to, put it up. I got to see what the community guidelines says. If not, I'll just focus on my original characters after I finish this. Maybe watercolor it, call it a day. Because I don't want to spend too much time on, just some fan art. There are much more pressing matters at hand. So yeah, that's my schedule for this year. Oh, hold up. What else I got on? What's that? Yeah, you can contact me by email on my link tree, the banner below. You can contact me. Let's see, my YouTube is on there, obviously. What else? I'm on MeWe, but I'm thinking of getting rid of it because it's not much activity, and they portray themselves as the future of social media, I guess, where you don't get censored, but you got to pay. I don't think it's enough people there. And the adult content is off the chain, so I'm not trying to mess with all that. I'm not trying to see all that. As soon as I open up my page, it's like, bruh, no, I'm here to do a job. And speaking of which, some Russian bot had posted some porn links or something on my in my comments. I had to report that stuff. I don't play that, Jack. Whoever that was, do svidaniya. So eventually I'm gonna probably need some mods, as I hope to keep this channel growing. And please leave it a like, subscribe, follow, whether it's on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube. Take your pick. Got lots of options. And it pays to have a lot of options in this day and age, because you don't know when someone says, I find this offensive, and I have the power to stop it right behind the keyboard. Or freaking Gargamel. Dun 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 dun. Normally I'm better at it, but not today. Let's see. I want to make sure I don't lose track of the shading here. Reflective surface and all that. I think that is good to go. Let's see. Yeah. Good old shading part. When I do rendering like this, I'm good as long as I don't start scrabbling, which I eventually will to add more values. But I gotta keep it tightly niched like this. Should I do that? I don't think that's a viable win. I want to keep it all in the same direction. Oh yeah, so I've been watching The Boys season 3 because I haven't seen season 4 yet. And from what I can tell, damn. Thanks for the likes. Got like freaking 8 likes already. That's what's up. Thank you for the support, guys. Greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you all. Let me stop. But yeah, Jim Carrey, The Mask. That's where I got that from. But yeah, I was watching The Boys and I see how they're kind of making Homelander. They just, not to spoil too much, but this season's real big on Soldier Boy, Jensen Ackles, which I think is pretty fun to see him, in that mixture as the Boys' dirty Captain America, so to speak, and the playful in and out flashbacks and stuff were pretty cool too. But now Homelander, he said no to some stuff, and he's finally rebelling against his corporate masters way more than ever before. Yeah, now he's almost like a Trump type character, which of course we kind of knew that was coming. No surprise, especially with what's her name, Stormfront, and her influence for all the stuff that she stood for. And I think it's just funny, it's hilarious. But that goes back, that goes back to the other thing. There's one more video we're going to cover that I definitely want to mention as well, because what do they call it, TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, still running wild. That hair, I'm gonna get to her hair one of these days. Probably offline because it's gonna take a while. When it comes to hair, like the rendering, like all black hair, that is a new exploration for me, and I will take it to task. But yeah, it's gonna take a moment to get a good rhythm. And that's the thing I've always needed, a good rhythm without distractions. That's what's so important when it comes to art, because having so many distractions, like, oh my gosh, every 2 seconds is like, can you leave me alone for a second? Let me be creative. Let my brain breathe for a minute. That's kind of some of the stuff that I've been going through. So I know not everyone has that issue, but it's an eye opener when you get a break, and you're not on too much of a time limit, and you're just getting it in. That's the best feeling that I am savoring in this moment right now. So, so to recap for anybody that just showed up, Ezra Miller, you're a buster. Um, David, dang, I forgot his name already. What the hell? David Zaslav, keep doing what you're doing. There may be hope. Takes a lot for me to forgive after knowing all the stuff. The next thing, it would be great is if David Zaslav put out an official statement that freaking what's his name, Zack Snyder, is banned at ringside. I'm sorry, not banned from at ringside, banned from ringside. But yeah, never to ever make a DC film ever again. That would be so golden, just because of some of the reported manipulation that he's been doing, Zack Snyder. So cut that feed off and watch him flail around a little bit. Be like, yeah, bro, not anymore. Fool me once. Oh yeah, that's right. David Zaslav wasn't there when Zack Snyder was fooling DC. So there's a new sheriff in town. Let's do it that way, Eddie Murphy style. Back when Eddie was cool. So yeah, The Boys. I mean, I'm keeping up with it. There was some stuff I was watching because I was like watching Black Mirror too, but like it was kind of tough for me to watch stuff because like either there's like a lot of homosexual themes and a lot of men getting naked. And it's like, I'm not trying to watch that. I'm trying to watch some good wholesome entertainment. I don't need to see, rated R or PG pornography, PG-13 pornography. I don't want to see that stuff. It's just way too much. So I just kind of backed off and made it through The Boys. Well, Stranger Things had its innuendos too, of course, and they've been building that up. But it's like, okay, the story takes over, the agendas, which is good. If the story didn't take over the agendas, Stranger Things wouldn't have been worth watching. I would have checked out of that a long time ago. I'm better off watching Blazing Saddles. If y'all know what that is, one of the greatest Mel Brooks masterpieces of my lifetime. You see, as I get fatigued with rendering, you start to see that I'll start curving instead of staying consistent with the lines. Then I'll start scrabbling. I gotta learn to overcome my fatigue. Let's see. Just making sure I'm not missing any chats from anybody. I'm gonna leave the face alone. I don't want to do too much. So now I gotta find copyright-free music to start uploading, and then it'll just play on here. But I don't know if they'll allow me to play like 1 hour worth of copyright-free music. Because I'm sure, YouTube would be like, hey, you're tearing us apart, eh? So I'm a big fan of Dice Man. His movie helped bring in The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, helped usher in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Think about this for a minute. Ford Fairlane was the rock and roll detective. He worked in LA. Where was the first Ace Ventura movie? Miami, right? Yeah, he's dealing with the Miami Dolphins. So right around that area, that's kind of where he got those skills. But one thing, when it comes to EVS, like the way he draws, the way he does those Cyber Frog shoulder pads with the reflection in them, golden. And that character I don't think that character is easy to draw. When I look at that character, I see intimidation. And I ain't lying, because good grief, man. The amount of detail and the spindly limbs, extended limbs, that of a frog. Kudos to him for making that happen, because dang. But based on the podcast, he might have been the type of character that he wanted to make so complex that few could actually draw him. Which I commend him on that. Good challenge. I don't know if I want that challenge. I don't know if I want to accept that challenge. If you get my drift. But if asked, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. If you put guns back in Yosemite Sam's hands, Well, he just got to shoot because he's a rootin' tootin' meanest gunslinger of the West. See, straight lines are starting to curve. I was looking at what it takes to get the whole, what do you call it? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, to have people to join your channel and all that and do all the tiers kind of similar to Patreon. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen, but I'll give it a try. Shoot, I ain't scared. I am not scared. I don't know about that. What do y'all think? Oh no, I think I want to keep that one way. But yeah, they took away my mob crush. Oh, that came out a little bit better. They just had to mess with something that they didn't need to mess with. I was having so much fun on Mob Crush, but had no idea it was so dead. I was just using it to share to other platforms. But yeah, I'll probably watch a little more The Boys tonight. I mean, The Boys is still way better than freaking anything the MCU puts out right now. And there's a season 4 that just came out too, I think, right? So I gotta play catch up with that. Let me double check. Let's see. Excuse me. How many seasons they got? Yeah, season 4. Oh, season 4 is next year. Damn. Oh, so this thing is going to end on a hell of a note then. A hell of a note. Ah. That Homelander. He's one model of American. That's for sure. Mad props to him. My goodness. So as I've said, my usual, hey, shout out to Comicsgate, shout out to the Rippaverse as it continues to strive for greatness and keeps climbing the ranks. Thank you, sir. General Pickett said, looks fine to me. All right. Yeah, I try to deliberate what's the best hatch for certain, angles and, creating all those textures. Because I bought a lot of the how to draw comics.net courses on Gumroad. And I knew rendering was my weak spot. And it's one thing to just look at it, see other people's art sometimes. You got to get into the mind and find out the horror and moral terror, sheer horror. Sorry. I was watching Comicsgate Kings earlier. I love that show, man. Can't get enough of them guys. I missed it the night that it aired and somehow stayed up. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was drawing or cooking and managed to stay up. The freaking Mail-In Nation, John and Jack Malin, the tale of two Malins, they were up till like 3:30 in the morning. I was like, damn, y'all are getting it. Thank you, Jim Piggy. He said, keep up the great work, my friend. That I will, sir. Definitely thank you for stopping by. And I may be asking y'all for soon. I may be asking y'all soon. Start giving me some ideas, because the fan art will allow me to practice my technique. So when I do launch VKP, it shall look pristine. Pristine, pristine. This one. I need to make sure my render game is up to par, because when I start doing traditional fan art, big pieces and all that kind of stuff, it's got to be right. As right as it can be, I know what I was doing. I was watching that movie called The Black Phone. Never mind how I watched it, but it was like a fake me out. Along came a spider, kissed a girl / Sixth Sense type of thing going on there. I didn't finish it. Yep. I know I've been kind of in a loop. I am curious about one thing. Maybe y'all can fill me in on this. I don't know. Unless they've changed, but SJW still smoking crack? Pay me no mind. I'm just having a little bit of fun here. Pay me no mind. No mind at all. I'm sure some of them are. and complaining about stuff. But some of these I will be making progression videos like speed paintings. I will be having them as video on demand, probably for like $5. I do have some packages now where they're like $7. One I did of Black Panther, and one I did of Ultra Instinct Doomsday. Those are pretty fun. Now, I put a lot of time into them too, so they will be on my video on demand Dropbox. This Dropbox has a shop there too for digital content, which I think is awesome. All right, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll get to that next video, because I got something to say about all this madness that's been going on. I'm complaining. I just got something to say. Damn it. Let's see how some of these renders came out. Not bad. Not too bad. Things normally look better when they're duplicated and all that. But yeah, they look not bad. I like the direction I headed in. So that's another little cheat code I use. I got lots of them. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me see. Put up what we got. And we're back. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to dive into some Yellow Flash right quick. See what the hell's going on with this madness I'm about to put up. Man, it got dark out there quick. What the hell time is it? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock, not almost. All right, let's get some Yellow Flash in.
A lot of rumors out there about what's going on with Disney and Lucasfilm. And to me, it's a lot of false hope and rumors that will never be true because Bob Chapek is just as bad as Bob Iger, if not worse. The Hulu stuff showed you that. And then there's rumors that Star Wars and Lucasfilm are having an internal battle. No, they're not. Kathleen Kennedy, very, very much in charge. Very, very much helming the future of the franchise. And you see it right here with the upcoming Andor series. Yesterday, news broke on this one. I wasn't shocked about it at all. In fact, it's per the course when it comes to Star Wars. And that's that the series is going to be based on a Trumpian world, which is ridiculous. I'm sure there's people that don't like him that watch my videos. You're welcome here. But aren't you sick of this? Hollywood's obsession with this man is old and tired. And this is dated. This will not be timeless sci-fi like the original trilogy. This will become dated quickly, like most of the garbage that they've spewed out on Star Wars since Disney took over the franchise.
Just think about that for a minute. I mean, let me see, make sure. Yeah, just think about that for a minute. You got people that are making stuff specifically themed after Donald Trump, 45. And they don't get it that when you make a float of God Emperor Trump and you make it look good, you're really not defaming the man. You know, you're actually making him look pretty good. So just imagine a bunch of this stuff on for Star Trek and all that. They're putting Donald Trump, well, what they perceive as Donald Trump, in the world of Star Wars. That's legendary. And of course, you know, it's to dog him, make him look bad and all that. You know, make it, you know, throw jabs in there in the script and all that and be like, hey, this is pretty cool. We made fun of Trump. But it's like, rah, you are giving this guy all the credit in the world. All the credit in the world. Like, all the credit y'all keep giving him. These SJWs, they get, you know, Hollywood, they call the shots. You know, they're the directors or, you know, executive producers and all that stuff. And it's like, bruh, this will be mentioned in history, whether good or bad. You guys have solidified Trump's name in the pages of history. Shout out to Soul Calibur. Forever. Trying to make fun of this dude. I mean, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, that's why it's hard for a Star Wars movie to make $1 billion anymore. You know, does it? Or yeah, it's just TV shows. That's all they got.
I don't want to see Star Wars take on Trump, which is what this is. It sounds awful to me. Hear it again. Like, here's all the outlets running with it. Star Wars Andor compares Trump's politics to the empire. Star Wars next show will criticize Trump politics. Wow, that's really something that I just can't wait to see. Wow, Kathleen Kennedy must be sitting in some broom closet. She's got no power at all. No, she has very much all of the power. She's the head of Lucasfilm. Okay, there's no such thing as a figurehead boss of a company. She runs the show. And so far, the direction of Star Wars has been going in the exact direction that she's been pushing it. I mean, it's not just this. This is only one of the recent things that came out. I mean, how much more do you need? There was this. This was a big thing not that long ago. Some new book called Padawan, for some reasons, got to suggest that Obi-Wan is bi. Who cares? Why do we even need to know this? What is with this obsession, this crazy obsession with who fictional characters in a sci-fi opera are banging?
Brainwashing. That's what it's called. Brainwashing.
What is with this obsession? And it's not just in Star Wars, it's every property now. Oh, yeah, they're into this or that. When was this ever anything anybody wanted to know? The only time we've ever even talked about any kind of relationship in Star Wars is the father and son relationship between Luke and Darth Vader and Han Solo and Princess Leia.
Padawan and
No,
Anakin.
we need to know who Obi-Wan is banging. Or not even banging. He talks about he's just a confused teenager questioning his sexuality. Because he would have been open to kissing a dude. Why do we even need this in Star Wars? But this is the direction that Kathleen Kennedy wants to push the franchise. It's just more evidence on evidence. And then you get demands from the mainstream like this. Obi-Wan season 2 needs to explore his sexuality. Why not? I hope they do it. I'm not going to watch it, just like I didn't watch season 1. I don't care. Go ahead and do it. This brand is dead to me. It's been dead since Rise of Skywalker. They had a good chance. Yeah, they did have a good thing going with The Mandalorian. And then they screwed it up with Gina Carano and Boba Fett. All off the rails. All off the rails. Obi-Wan, horrible show. According to critics, critics loved it. Fans hated it. A lot of fans hated it. I'm sure there's some people out there that praised it, but they would praise an entire series about legacy characters taking a dump in a porta potty. Because they don't care. They don't care about quality. They just want to see it. Give me more. People need to give up hope with this series. Star Wars is dead. It's not coming back. There's no tug of war between Jon Favreau and Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy hired him. And from everything I've seen, they're friends. And you don't need to take that with a grain of salt. It's just crazy to me that people are going for this and thinking that this is real, that this is a big thing that's going to happen. There's for sure a civil war at Lucasfilm. There's a tug of war between John and Kathy. Bob Iger, the man who stood on a podium over all of that shit going on in Florida and lost his company billions in tax dollars, is looking out for woke on his watch. Sure. Andor, all about Trump. In 2022. I'm sure it's going to be a great show. I'm sure we're back on track with Star Wars. I'm sure the tide is turning with this franchise.
Nope.
Something that Neurotic said a long time ago.
Kind of Trump in the center
When
of Star
companies start
Wars.
turning away
They
from
are
the woke
too much.
and
Oh
going
my
back to
gosh.
making quality entertainment again,
That's too funny.
Disney will be the last to do it. And he was right. They're losing billions on Marvel now. They've already lost a shitload of money on Star Wars. Think about all the money they've lost on merchandise and everything because of how they've treated this brand, and it's just going to get worse. They will end up rebooting it,
Oh,
and
gosh.
it's going to be hilarious when they do. It's going to be an awful, awful pile of shit. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live.
See this right here? It's crazy. You go from Star Wars to DC and then Marvel. This scene is so retarded. But, you know, they hinted off of Star Wars with the holographic projection stuff. And now he's getting freaky with a tentacle monster.
Hey, I found some food. Looks really good, too.
You see what I'm saying?
How you doing?
So they sneak this stuff in everywhere. And this is a deleted scene. Can you imagine? Now, it probably would have got put in the movie, just like some of the suspect stuff that was put in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Trying to focus.
You see what I'm saying? So
Well, don't my dad said to me just before I died?
there's nowhere to go. You know, I agree. You know, with Yellow Flash stated, and yeah, Star Wars is dead. The last thing I saw of Star Wars was, I think it was what was that, The Last Jedi? I saw that in the theater. I was like, nope. I was done. That was the biggest striking blow for me that I had ever seen on the big screen ever. And there was no way for me to justify it at all. So yeah, I was done. When I saw that, I was like, y'all dogging Luke like that for real? All this time it took for this dude to come back, and now you just gonna dog him. I got you. I got you. So when that happened, I was done, man. And that's one thing that Thor Ragnarok kind of built off of. Well, obviously it built off of Guardians of the Galaxy, and Guardians of the Galaxy, the way it was presented, had plenty of opportunity to kind of utilize some Star Wars-ish type themes. And when that happened, you got holographic Grandmaster phonography, you know, of him getting freaky with a tentacle monster. That's where we're at. You know, the fact that you go from Star Wars to Marvel movies to DC movies, or, you know, DC comic books to Marvel movies to Star Wars comic books, and it's the same freaking theme in all of them. It's like, bruh, give it a rest. But that's what causes good stuff. When it does come out, it is greatly appreciated. People enjoy it. People go to see it. Like Top Gun, that's still in the theater. I'm going to see it tomorrow. Even though I did a video using Top Gun in the beginning of one of my live streams, I had not seen it yet. I just knew it was going to be good, because I mean, if this overall wholesome fun, where's the argument, you know? There's no need for a debate at that point. And I'm not the one that's gonna debate stuff into the ground when just for kicks. No, Them days of mine have passed. But what I will do is defend what is good, without calling anyone a Nazi or a fascist or whatever, and the list goes on and on. What's up, Alpha Proto? Yeah, man. It's a pencil sketch of Cowgirl Diana. So, I'm trying to work with it. You know, I figure I'd give her a cowboy hat. She's got a lasso, so. Thanks for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Are you planning on making your own comic or sending some submissions to Rippaverse? Hope to do both. Because I already got the Yara poster. And here's my thing when it comes to doing fan art. I need to read about the character and kind of not embody the character, but you know, what's the word? Kind of understand how that character would move, what kind of mannerisms they would make. You know, like obviously Yara from the Rippaverse wouldn't be dancing around like Harley Quinn, I don't think. So those kind of things I try to keep into account. And I want to read his book first and then make it. But yes, also I do have my own comic. Let me get that for you now. I have my first comic I launched. Fair warning, it was pretty bad because I'm not good at writing. I spent most of my life drawing, and I love a good story, but I just never put two and two together. So let me get this for you right quick. Extend this out. Let's see. So I have an online store. It does print on demand comics, and my first comic was called Virgin Kill Paradox. It takes place in the future, dystopian future, World War III corporation that made that manipulated countries to fire nukes on each other, also provided floating cities for people to live in under their rule. And anyone that opposes them, they got to deal with either the con troops, cyborgs, plural, and or worst case scenario, they send in assassins. So let me see. Where is this at? Yeah, I logged in. Bear with me. Give me just 1 minute. I'm trying to look for this thing. This thing is hard to find. I haven't been on this website in a while. Oh, they might have taken it down. Damn. Well, I mean, I wouldn't really make any money off of it anyway. Like I said, it was a trial run. I hope to do a lot better the next go around. I have several books on script writing. I got a lot of resources. I am a little nervous about it, just a little bit, because I want it to be the best that it can possibly be. But at the same time, I'm new. You know, I'm a novice when it comes to writing. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna put in the link in the section. Oh, I got company. Stand by, guys. I shall be right back. Oh man, did y'all get all of that? Let's see. All right. So yeah, that's my stuff. Yeah, I will color. I mean, I got to do the practice. So thanks, I appreciate it. You said Alpha Proto said it seems like a good idea for a comic to me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, my storytelling and script writing, I had a script, but yeah, it was just kind of, that comic book was just more like, okay, I need to get it out there and get it started that way. That's how I took it, and then I was like, all right, I'll readjust later that way. So that's where we're at now. As I refine my skills, and that style is a little more anime-ish. I want to get back to, well, with the teachers I have between Clayton Barton and Corey Barton, Ed Fochuk, and Brett Booth, which I am not in contact with, but I like his style. Probably a little bit of Jim Lee on certain things. I'm still working on that. And then, Todd McFarlane. Yeah, I got a lot of intriguing inspirations that I have now compared to in the past. Man, I thought this music was going to be good. It's not. But yeah, I just don't want to produce something this go around where people just don't say anything and I don't get any feedback. Because that's what happened last time. I never got any feedback, so I had no idea what I needed to adjust. Except for one random person saying it looked like a 15-year-old's, what do you say? Secret fantasy or something like that. Whatever, But I thanked him for his feedback. It was better than nothing. That's where I learned to adjust. Had to. We all got to learn to adjust. If we don't, the insanity of repetitiveness will forever haunt us. So that's why I'm here now, with the great community of Comicsgate and howtodrawcomics.net. And I'm soaking in and learning as much as I can. So I really like manga and anime, so it comes through a lot of my art. I am American, and so are the people I would sell art to. So I'm trying to pull back on the Japanese influence. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with Shane Davis. He was explaining that the Japanese market is killing America right now with mangas and stuff. I got Gantz, the manga, Gantz G, I think. One of the latest series. I got Dragon's Crown, they turned it to a manga. I got Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers, they turned that into a comic book manga type thing. I got the Darkstalkers compilation comic. So yeah, I like manga. I like anime. Grew up off of Akira, Street Fighter. Really, in a way, it's ironic because I was a kid, reading comics and stuff, and then this military guy, he started bringing anime in from overseas, and anime was much darker than just reading, comics, and that's where I kind of faded away from American comics. Much like how I faded away from Marvel when The Boys came out. So I can tell from Vertical Paradox that you can draw. If the art in that book had proportions closer to this one, I think he would have done better. Correct. I agree 100%, man. And like I said, it's all a learning process. We all got to go through it. And my skills were not up to par as they are now with, drawing in this style. In this style, I've only adjusted this style only in less than a year. My style's kind of been all over the place, and that has not helped me. So coming back to my American comic roots, rendering. Like when I speak of rendering like this, I normally render when it comes to painting, like digital painting, shading and all that stuff. I didn't do line art rendering, but I was familiar with it. I had to take a color theory class that they talked about in the books, and I was always better at pencil drawing than I was at coloring. So semi-conquered my phobia of coloring using digital art. Let's see. It said, do you think you would be interested in doing revised Vertical Paradox with the style you are using on this Diana? Possibly, definitely with better dialogue. One of the characters from VKP did her over in the current style, so this is what I got right now. Totally different character. Totally different style. A lot more rendering. So this is going to be one of my posters. So yeah, definitely. And that would probably be a good add-on when I do a launch campaign for VKP. So I was curious about that too. I was like, should I go back or should I just go forward? But thank you for inferring that idea, because I didn't know whether it would be worth it or not. So yeah, thanks Alpha Proto. Greatly appreciated, sir. Let's see here. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I'm working on. I got at least 3 new posters that I'll be working on when I do launch VKP. I'll probably have those posters for sale first, maybe, and then I'll also include them in the campaign too. Well, yeah, I'll definitely include them in the campaign, but I'm still debating about whether or not to release them first. So, as I learn about campaigns, it's almost an art to all the different available features. And like I said, it's something fairly new to me. My first Kickstarter campaign was terrible. It was pretty bad. I think I raised like $100, and I think my goal was like 1,000, something like that. But I didn't really have a community. I had some friends that weren't really into comics, and it wasn't enough, to really get them to appreciate it. So, but that was then, and this is now. There's new opportunities, and I'm all in. VKP is already copywritten. Yep, I need to get on other channels to talk about your book on YouTube. That helps a lot. Yeah, to raise awareness. Yeah, I just want to make sure I have a complete product. That's the only thing. Not really holding me back, but that's the only thing I want to make sure that I have, because people have asked, you have a new book out, where can people buy your prints? So once that was conveyed to me, those are kind of like the things I need to work on. And also trading cards. I got a good source for stickers. So what is this music? This music is like weird. Not the cup of tea I was looking for. Let's try this one. But yeah, I definitely need to get on other channels. You are correct, Alpha Proto. And really put my name on there. The super chats are cool and fun, That's kind of like my way of partaking in the the conversation. Oh, I remember this song. This is not gonna work. Where are we at? No. Lo-fi was like the only one that's semi-decent here. Let's see. So yeah, and I'll be streaming as often as I can, because I'm definitely trying to, build up my base and, get people involved and interested in what it is I'm doing and what I'm producing. The banner is my link tree to all my stuff, and I do have a Patreon, and my Patreon is like $1 and $5. So I send people updates on my stuff and what I'm doing. They get to see it first before I put it on YouTube and broadcast it to the world. So that kind of thing. Try to make sure I provide exclusive perks, as they say. But getting that kind of audience on YouTube, we'll see. I'm not going to dismiss the opportunity. I'm going to definitely put in as much time as I can. And as long as the fine folks at Comicsgate keep putting out content, I'll do some commentary off of that. And hopefully the prices of things won't go up and make anything any more harder than what it already is. Do this the long way. Shucks, we're at 2 hours. Man, I gotta get something to eat. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I may play around with OBS and see if I can get that virtual cam working. So that way I can get all my bells and whistles. I need my retro stuff, you know? I had an easy playlist on there too. Copywritten free music. Still getting copyright struck. You know? So, me and YouTube. One would think that that kind of attention is inhuman. And I agree. But hey, that's YouTube's job. Follow their parameters, right? Well, I say I'm gonna find ways to still stick it to the man, okay? The man being YouTube. Said, see, been nice chatting with you and watching you draw. You've really leveled up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I will continue to level up as much as I can. I got goals to accomplish, you know, especially with getting comic books out there. And plus, too, I consider myself 10 years behind with getting some of this stuff done, but it's going to get done. No more distractions. No more surprises. Just unfeathered, sheer determination. That's where I'm at. And plus, too, you know, it's you see the work that's being done. So it's not like I'm just bluffing people. The work is getting done, the time is being spent. And I love doing what I do, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here, man. I'd like to thank everybody that did stop by. If you haven't already, leave a like, drop a comment. One that's, you know, appropriate to the subject matter. Share my YouTube channel, share my Rumble, share it all, you know. If you like what you see and would like to see more, let's go. We're about to make this happen. RW Artstellations, We Comics. Booyah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. Excuse me. If your campaign does well and you want to hire a colorist, I'm available. Oh, okay. Cool. See? Now I know. Definitely. So now I'm gonna look up some of your work and see what you got, and that would free up my time. You know, definitely. So we can definitely talk about the rates. Are you in Comicsgate, the Twitter group? If you are on Twitter, go ahead and send me an inbox, because I don't think I've seen you by that name on there. Alpha Proto. I might have missed it, but yeah, send me an inbox chat. Inbox me, and yeah, let me check out your work, man. Can definitely try and make some stuff happen. And if you need something, you know, hey, I'm available for the cause. I just support independent comics. No, not comics. Okay, cool. So, in that link, my Twitter is in this link tree as well. So, if you are on Twitter or Instagram, any one of those, or shoot me an email. You know what I mean? So that way we can connect on some of that stuff and, you know, possibly trade some ideas. Shoot, why not? I'm a sucker for that. That's the only way how I grow to be better. What I'm doing, getting some feedback, suggestions. I'll take them as long as they're not insanely outrageous. I'm no super Dave. I won't be jumping out of cannons to sell my comic book. I will not be doing that. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got, ladies and gents. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's dark outside, and I need to eat. I need sustenance. I need to replace my energetic faculties. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here, and I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. Putting in time. May work on some other stuff. Y'all see the work being done, and the adventures continue. Y'all take care and have a great night. Thanks for stopping by.